Hello, and welcome to AU. In this video, we'll be going over Outlook, our main form of email communications here at Aurora University. We'll be reviewing how to access Outlook, how to send emails, manage your inbox, and even use the calendar and contacts features. Let's get started with how to actually access Outlook. Once you sign into Okta, you'll see a chiclet called Microsoft Office 365 Mail. If you select this, you'll most likely be greeted with a message that'll ask if you'd like to stay signed in or not. You can answer this question however you wish, and after that, you'll be redirected to your inbox. Your inbox is where all incoming emails go to by default. You can think of your inbox as a folder that contains all of your emails. To make sorting them a bit easier, you can make a new folder by selecting Create New Folder on the left vertical navigation menu. Once you do that, you can give it a name, click Save, and move emails into that folder by dragging them. Now that you know how to organize your inbox, let's look at how to create and send an email. In the top left, you'll see a big blue button that says New Email. Once you select that, a new email element will pop up on the right side of Outlook. An email is made up of two main parts, the header information and the content. The header is where you'll specify who the email is going to, this is the To field, who the email should include, or the CC or carbon copy field, and what the email will be about, or the subject field. This large text area underneath is the content. This is where the actual body of your email will be, whether it be a question to a professor or an inquiry letter to a potential employer. Speaking of which, you may want to include a copy of your homework or a cover letter, in which case you'll need to know how to attach documents. To do this, you can click the paperclip icon in the top toolbar and select the location of the document, then select the document. We recommend sharing documents over OneDrive if they're going to be accessed by other AU personnel. Otherwise, if the email is going to someone outside of AU, we recommend adding them as an attachment to avoid permissions issues. With that being said, once you finish your email content, click the Send button in the top left. You can find a copy of this sent email address in your Sent folder on the left. So, you now know how to make and send an email from scratch, but how would you go about replying to an email from someone else? To do that, you can select the email, click the Reply button in the toolbar, and from here, it's the same as sending a new email. If there are multiple people included in the email and you would like all of them to receive your message, you can select Reply All to include all of them. By default, just clicking Reply will only reply to the original sender. Here at AU, we have multiple layers of security measures to block spam and phishing attacks via email, but not every system is perfect and sometimes one may slip through. If you receive a suspicious email, you can report it directly in Outlook by clicking the email and selecting Report in the toolbar. This will automatically remove the email and send IT a copy so it can be reviewed. Doing this helps everyone since scam and phishing emails are often sent to large groups of people at a time. Marking one and having it reviewed is the fastest way for them to be identified and removed from inboxes. Next, let's look at the calendar. By default, you'll see a mostly empty main calendar on the right and a list of calendars on the left. The calendar on the right is a combination of all of the calendars that are enabled on the left. The calendar is made up of elements that you can create by double-clicking on a date or selecting the New Event button in the top left. Then, enter the event details and click Save. You can even schedule Zoom meetings directly from the calendar by clicking the Zoom icon in the top right, adding a meeting, signing in if necessary, and adding invitees and saving. Now, let's say you had a big event with multiple attendees and you wanted to make sure everyone was available before you scheduled the meeting. You can use the scheduling assistant to see when others are available as long as they have that information in their calendars. Back at the main calendar screen, if you already have a calendar with events and would like to add it, you can select Add Calendar. From here, you can create a new calendar, import a personal one, subscribe to one from the web using an ICS, or if you have your own ICS file, you can even import that as well. Finally, let's move on to contacts. By default, everyone at AU has an email address that is in the GAL, or the Global Address List, and you can find them by entering their name and selecting the correct email address. However, if you have someone from outside the university that you would like to add, you can add them as a personal contact as well. To add a contact, select the People icon on the left, then click New Contact, enter their information, and click Save. You can also create a group of contacts called a contact list by clicking the down arrow next to New Contact and selecting New Contact List. From here, you can give the list a name, add the addresses, give it a description if you'd like, and click Create. If you ever want to message this group of people again, you can just enter the name of the contact list in the To field of your message. Everything detailed in this video is available in Outlook for the web through Okta, but you can do almost everything in the mobile app too. The best way to get email on your mobile device would be to navigate to your device's app store, download the Outlook app, and sign in using your email address and Okta credentials. If you have any questions about email, feel free to reach out to the IT department at 630-844-5790 or at itshelp@aurora.edu. Thank you.